Hello everyone, welcome to the next edition of the Hillbilly Files. I'm Leo and I will be your humble hillbilly host today. We are at Laurel Lake, just outside of the town of Dingess that I showed you guys before. It's just right up here. Now, why did I stop here at the lake? What does this have to do with today's story? Well, absolutely nothing. But it is a really pretty spot to tell you what I am doing. We came out once before and showed you the old town of Dingess, West Virginia. Heather and I came together and did this one. And there was this one house that we saw along the way. I mean, it's 100, 150 years old. I don't know. I have no clue. It's just this really, really cool looking Gothic old house with all kinds of detail, you know, run down, of course, you know, it's really old. And an old cemetery right next door to it. That is the old Dingess tunnels, the historic Dingess tunnel they call it. Dingess is right on the other side of this tunnel. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, just over 1 mile long. It's one lane. You go through there, you look and you see if you see headlights, and if you see headlights you wait your turn. If you don't see headlights you can go. And if you look way down through there, you can barely see a set of headlights coming up through there. But this place here, this tunnel, is literally saturated in blood. And I am not exaggerating in any way. Mom used to tell stories about this thing when I was little. I mean, you know, the deaths when they were building it aside, you know, cutting the mountain, digging the tunnel, that sort of thing. It goes through the mountain. Those deaths aside, there were 2 train wrecks inside the tunnel. There's a story that Mom used to tell. Hang on one second, I'll let this car go by. He's just now coming out. That's how long it is. And you can see he's getting it through there, and it took that long to get through there. But as I was saying, Mom, when I was little, I can remember Mom telling us stories about this tunnel right here. There was a lot of people that were robbed and murdered inside this tunnel. There was a term, pack peddlers. It meant, you know, door-to-door salesmen. They packed or carried, you know, what they peddled or sold. You know, you get it, pack peddler, packed what he sold. Pack peddler. Anyhow, using the term pack peddler had a specific meaning, she said. It meant that when they started using the term pack peddler, hey, there's a pack peddler in the neighborhood. Hang on one more second, car coming. We'll let him get through. Anyhow, when they used the term pack peddler, it was actually a code. What it meant was there's a door-to-door salesman in the area. Whoever kills him gets his stuff. Yeah, that's what that meant. So you see, like I said, this tunnel here it's saturated in blood many times over. 2 train wrecks inside there, and the rain's trying to pick up on me a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's starting to fall just a little bit, and it figures, don't it? If I'm out and I'm headed for a graveyard, there's a good chance it's gonna rain. This is how you get to Dingess. I had to wait. There was 2 or 3 cars coming out. I'm gonna hold the camera out so you guys can see the tunnel. notice the little manholes right there? If you were in this tunnel and a train came through, you just had a few seconds to get to one of those manholes and jump back in there as the train sails by in front of your face. Yeah, that was very common. This, like I said, this was the main way in and out. So yeah, that was a thing. You know, when you walked through here, you had to really watch for the train. Clang. And right there is the Dingess sign. Welcome to Dingess. And now, like I said, I brought y'all here once before. Oh, big hole. We're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Dingess Pink House. They told me who owned it was this gentleman and his wife. So I came over here and talked to them, and they're really nice people too. Told them what we were doing, you know, that sort of thing, that we were interested in filming up here, documenting the old graves. And there's supposedly another really old one right up the hill here from this cemetery that we saw. So there's actually another, the cemetery that we saw that we wanted to come and investigate isn't even the old one. There's another old one, they said, right up there, right behind this place. But we're going to check this out real quick. Look how cool that looks. The detail work that went into this. The shakes up there. Just look at this. Fresh battery real quick. The other one was getting pretty low. And as y'all know, this is the part of the video where Leo climbs a mountain. That's okay. Leo don't mind. He likes it. Now I'm expecting, you know how that goes, you could be wrong. I'm expecting this lower one here to be more recent. Now this is Willard Dingess, born in October 9th, 1949, and passed away April 6th, 1988. Now, as anyone who watches our channel knows, this right here is usually a dead end for me. If a piece of land is gated, if it's posted, if it's purple paint, anything whatsoever, if I get so much as the least little whiff that the owner doesn't want me on their land, I don't go on their land. Typically speaking, if there's a closed gate, to me that counts. You know, that says no trespassing if the gate's closed. If the gate's open, it's different. This one here is a little bit different because we got permission. This is Andrew Enoch. January 18th, 1970 to August 28th, 1986. It's a kid. That's a young person. I know I get 16, 18. You're not quite a kid, but from my perspective, you're a kid. No offense to all you 16, 18-year-olds out there. This is Paul R. Enoch, born in 1966 to 1975. And I was thinking this might be the one that we were looking for. This is, now they owned this property because the gentleman over here, the Baisdens, were telling me about these two. He specifically mentioned that Maxine didn't have a death date, that she was buried somewhere else. So we know where that one is, right? But this is Paul Dingess, March 13th, 1903 to January 29th, 1985. And Maxine D. Dingess, March 25th, 1914 to no death date. But like I said, gentleman across the street told me that she was buried somewhere else. That's the good thing, you know, about trying to find these people and, you know, information, that sort of thing. You get information. They'll usually actually tell you stuff if you ask. This is Paul R. Enoch. Oh no, I just did that one, didn't I? Yeah, I just showed you that one. Okay, now he said there's a path going up. I'm guessing that's it right there to the old graveyard. So, on up the hill. We ain't up too high yet. Maybe, I don't know, 60, 70 feet, maybe 80. If that. The car's down here. Close that back. And up another hill. Okay, now this one is steep. So if you guys are alright with it, I'm going to turn the camera off. And I might need both hands going up here. But I'm going to turn the camera off and climb this hill. They all said that it was pretty close up here. Said I'd see a little flat as soon as I started up, not too far. So let's go find out, huh? Okay, I'm almost there. I see a headstone right there. I just want to show y'all something. You know, I talk about, you know, age getting to you and climbing mountains and junk. Hang on, I'm going to hold the camera down by my left knee. I want y'all to hear something. This is my knee, okay? Can you hear it crunching? I can hear it up here. I don't know if y'all can hear it in the camera or not. Yeah, so just remember, Leo suffered and all that stuff, so you know we should probably subscribe. Okay, I made it. Now this is the old Dingess graves right here. I see some old ones over there too. You can see where we're at. The car, the house, the pink house is down there, and the car's down beside of it, about right in there somewhere. You can barely see the road right there. But we are here. We found it. Let me catch my breath 1 second and we'll go. Okay. Now this is A.J. Dingess, June 17th, 1861 to September 4th, 1936. Okay, now I'm not 100% on the pronunciation. Thursa, so we'll just do it phonetically. Thursa A. Dingess. June 4th, 1865 to August 24th, 1941. And I'm just guessing that these most certainly are not original stones. That's not a 1936 stone. And that's not a 41. Dewey Dingess. I know a man named Dewey Dingess. Don't know if he's related or not. He worked for the city many years. He was street commissioner, good friend of mine. This is Dewey Dingess, September 12th, 1899 to May 23rd, 1976. Could be related. Who knows? If I see him, I'll ask him. Okay, this one just says Dingess, and looks like Eula, U-L-A. I'm not sure about that. Oh no, this is Dewey. This is Dewey's, D-E-W-E-Y. This is Dewey's headstone. So why they got one there too? What's the date on that? 70 something. What did that say? 77? 77. Can't make out the birth year on the little marker. There's a good chance these are the same stone for the same man. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like that. You know, somebody will put out a stone and then another family member will put one out years later, updated version. Okay, now here's a couple older ones. This is Robert H. Shoemate, September 27th, 1882 to March 4th, 1956, at rest. And that's a homemade stone, but someone did a good job back in the day. Whoever made that one as well. They're both the same. Let me go around here so you can see the little, like an original foot marker, and then a more modern one to go with that. And this is Esther D. Shoemate. One of the folks I met earlier, I'm not sure if it was the young lady, the young couple at the beauty salon, or one of the couples I met here. The one family here had the two dogs, and then the lady and the gentleman I spoke to over here. I'm not sure. Somebody mentioned the Shoemates. One of them did. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. So we'll have to look this one up, Heather. This is Esther D. Shoemate, September 22nd, 1887 to July 17th, 1966. I always thought that was, you know, I've mentioned it before, I always thought that's a strange time, you know, the late 1800s to, you know, mid 1900s. You went from horse and buggy days to walking on the moon. You know what I'm saying? When you were little, when you were a kid, everyone had horses and buggies and stuff like that, and that's how you got around. Later on in your life, cars came along, and before you know it, which I guess it was 69, the moon landing, but you know, we had the Apollo missions and stuff. But it's just wild that, you know, you go from when you're in your youth, you know, driving horses and buggies and stuff, and then by the time you lived your life and passed away, we're going to the moon, or almost ready. 2 years within 2 years of going to the moon. I always thought that was strange. You know, it's a totally different world. You know, these people, they grew up in one world and passed away in a completely different world, you know. Nothing was the same. I mean, we see a lot today too, but it seems like most of the stuff today seems like it's bad. You know, it's not something good. You know, we're trying to go to the moon as a human race. You know, now we're trying to, I don't know, we're trying to fight. I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyway, there ain't no fighting going on up here, is there? It's just peace and calm and tranquility up here. And that's why, another one of the reasons why I like doing this stuff. You know, you get to get out and in nature, in this, tell old stories, old historical stories, and lost little bits of history, and save them and bring them to the forefront of, you know, modern humanity. Anyway, we couldn't do it without you guys, so, you know, y'all, you're in on it too. You know, you guys are, in a way, you're helping me. You're helping me up here. You know, y'all pop for the gas. Y'all watch the videos. Y'all, you know, try to support us, you know, and just viewing and monetarily, you know. So we appreciate you guys. We do. I just thought I'd mention that real quick. But, okay, I guess I'm going to start back down the mountain, I suppose. And head on back down toward the house. Like Heather's got a couple videos to do from today. And then I got to go move some furniture this evening. So. Alright. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to shut the camera down and climb back down the mountain and head home. Anyway, I appreciate you guys coming along. You know, it's just dumb luck, you know, that we happen to, one of our viewers just happened to see the video that we came through here, and we were curious about the house and mentioned the house, and he sent us a message. Hey, I can get you in that house. Okay. But either way, I'm going to head on down. Guys, thank y'all for watching. Thank you to everybody involved, everyone who did a little bit of investigating for us, try to find out who owned this land. Thanks to the people who own the house, the people across the street who own the cemetery, and own this stuff back up in through here. Appreciate all you guys. Anyway, y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time on the Hillbilly Files.